G'day everyone, welcome back to Nat's Knackers Yard. I'll be Nat, this will be my Knackers Yard. Sting, awesome. Phoenix, pain in the ass. Blue, awesome. What am I doing today? Well, bits and pieces really. I've done a bit of shopping and I've got bits coming. I've got the mirrors coming. I haven't ordered the brake pads yet. I had a twang. I need to have a look at them before I order them, and if nothing else, to make sure I get the right ones, but I just need to check the status of them, so I'm going to be doing that today, of having a look. Whilst looking on the internet last night, I found out the seat's adjustable. So the seat's got 3 heights, so obviously it goes on there. So it's basically attached by a hook on the base, which goes around this unit here. Now it said it's got 3 height settings, and it has. So it's either got it's got 1 hole, 2 hole, 3 holes, and it's set on the middle one. 1 hole, 2 hole, 3 holes there. Now I've got no problems with the height at all, but what I might try and do is just hoik it back and see if I can get it higher, because I am a long-legged fool. Let's give it a go. Alright, simplest thing in the world. 4 bolts later. 3, now 4. I think this whole look at that. How cool's that? Now, I do wonder if that drags the seat further away from the tank or not, but we can only try, can't we? I might just chuck the front bolts in actually. Sore back today. I don't know what I've been doing. Like I say, I need 2 bolts at the back as well, but for the moment, for the moment, really hoiked it up, and it's fucking miles away now. No, that looks shit, doesn't it? Right, sort that out. Might go for a lower seat that makes it look better. Right, it was middle, I've now gone bottom, and it's closed that gap a lot better. And I'll see how it rides, I'll see how I feel. I am a taller rider, but don't need to be that perched up, particularly not if it makes it look shit. So that's fine. That's nice. Relaxed waiting at the lights approach. Right. See if I can sort out this exhaust on the Aprilia. Right, I don't often do this, but an apology, because I've just cracked on and not really filmed it. Simple reason, then we're going out and I needed to get stuff done, I needed to get to a point. So, oh, there we go, really badly wrapped. Exhaust is on. Looks right at the front end. Looks quite cool. Is on. I just want it to be sealed to see whether or not I can seal it more than anything else. Concurrently, I have been looking at the Facebook site, and a couple of the guys in there said, how are these 90 quid exhausts out of AliExpress? And everybody's jumped on and said, they're absolutely fucking fine, mate. So guess what? That'll be replaced at some point. But it's just to hold it together more than anything else at the time. Other stuff I've cracked on with, I've started the panels, got a nice base coat on them, a nice base coat, nice primer. Thought I'd try some cheap crappy silver that I've got, and it's fucked them completely. It's sprayed and lumped everywhere, so that'll be a latter one of them going on. While I had the black out, I did go over the base for the top box and giving that a bit of a clean up. So that's now on, and it's going to stay on because frankly the box isn't going on yet, but it gives me the grab handles, adds a bit of bulk. I was really concerned about losing bits for it between now and actually putting it on. What I'm also doing is, just like I said before, having a look over the brakes. Now I've done the other side, I haven't done the back yet, but there's fucking plenty on those. They're absolutely fine. I was really just making sure I was going to buy the right ones. Now don't get me wrong, I will get right ones, but bearing in mind I've ploughed a fair bit of money into this so far, I think I'll hold off and just go for it on those because they are fine. So they are the circle at one end and the hook at the other one, so that's fine. Right, I'm going to chuck this back on and then have a quick look at the back one. So looking at the back, trying to give you the best view possible. Failing to give you the best view possible because cameras don't quite work that way. There is shed loads of meat left on those. The pistons themselves are a bit starting to go towards the end, but they're absolutely fine for now. So I deem this bike rideable once I've got the panels done. Let me just show you the disaster that is those at the moment. Beautifully mown lawn, because one of the kids did yesterday, great. You see it's just spat shite out all over it. I did, a random silver that I had, so I'm just letting it cure off. I'll rub it down and I'll bang some black over it. Hello bud. Yeah, let's give that a rub down and chuck some black on. You're in the way, dog, you're ruining my production. Do you know what, I'm not going to rush it. Learned several lessons, particularly with paint. And it does pay not to repeat them all. One of the principal lessons being if you pay for shit paint or use shit paint, don't expect good results, and that's shit paint. I remember I bought it because the lacquer actually surprised me and was quite good, but the paint was shit. So I'm not going to rush that. I'll take my time, so it's not going to be in this one. Probably next time you see it's on there. So what? This thing's good to go, with the exception of the panels. So I think I'm going to do is possibly have my last commute on Sting tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. I'm filming on Sunday. I'll probably put this out on Monday. So probably the last commute on that big bad boy. I'll sort out the bit of a bend there. Must have caught it. I'll sort out the insurance and swap the insurance off across to this, and then start using this as the commute. On Phoenix, there's me, waxing lyrical about it's going to take me forever to do because the post has got to come, and it has got to come. It's from Italy, and I ordered it on the. There you go. I ordered it on the 7th with an anticipated delivery of the 21st. It's in fucking West London on the 11th. That's incredible. So I may have it by next weekend, or I may have it by middle of the week. So yeah, I might be able to crack on with this quicker than I thought. It's going to end up leaving me with a bit of dilemma as to what bike I'm going to keep and use, because this thing's fucking brilliant, and I don't know how brilliant that is yet. But yeah, quite a nice place to be. A less nice place to be is going to have to part company with this bad boy at some point in the near future. Now, that's one thing I didn't mention actually. I've had my rant about Roo, pointing to the space he used to occupy. As a follow-up from eBay, i.e. was an outbidded bidder type thing, and actually he did warn me and say you do realise that your top bidders have got no feedback. I had a bit of an email exchange and ended up selling it to, I have to say, one of the nicest people that I've met through bikes. So Glyn, I don't know if you're watching, mate. This isn't, you know, YouTube isn't his thing. He is a biker. He restores bikes to perfect, but he restores bikes that other people don't really want. He's got a ZZR 1000, for example, that is, you know, by all accounts, immaculate. So Glyn and Sue came up, I suppose, from Southampton, picked up Roo. Not quite at full whack that it went on eBay, but you know, I'm not in this for money, and as long as I've wiped my face, and I more than wiped my face on that, so happy. The real irony was that they'd driven all the way up, and the previous owner, by my reckoning, lived about 3 miles away from where they were. But yeah, these things regrettably happen, don't they? So Roo has found a new home, and money back into projects, which is what it's all for. Yeah, so it now leaves me in a position where I've almost got, well, I haven't got a choice at the moment. I've got the choice between Sting and Blue as to who I ride to work. Blue's going to win because that's what I bought him for. Sting is a project, a completed project a little while ago now, that can go to a next owner. Glyn, living quite so far away, sent a mate of his around, Steve, just to check out Roo before he bothered hiring a van and all that sort of thing. Steve loved Sting and said, "Let me know when you sell it, mate. I'll have it off you." So I need to message him first. It's only fair he did ask. But yeah, it means that Sting can go. Going to be heartbreaking, but needs to be done. And it should, fingers crossed, don't get carried away now. It should leave me with 2 bikes, 1 rider. Don't know which one yet, but certainly initially 1 rider and 1 project, and that's kind of how I'm wanting to keep things from now on, rather than try and keep 3 bikes running, because if for no other reason, I don't really play with small bikes. I do, and I have in the past, but I prefer big boys. That doesn't sound right. I prefer bigger bikes, and they fight in the garage when you're not looking. They don't. It's just a pain in the arse to get them in and out all the time, frankly. And I'm routinely scared of cracking them and bumping them into each other, particularly when I spend so much time on paintwork. I don't then want to scratch the poor fucker on the way out of the garage. Right, that'll do. A bit of a weird one, bit of an eclectic one. Apologies for not dragging you through the full process on this, but I've hated it. I don't like wrapping exhausts at best of times. An exhaust pipe is simple. A bended exhaust pipe is a little bit more complicated, but still simple. Whack a big fucking expansion bulb thingy in like that, and it turns into an absolute freaking nightmare. But hey, if it works, it works. I may keep it. I may well swap it for a cheapy AliExpress one that apparently seems to work quite well. But so, what's to look forward? Well, for me, it's taking this to work rather than this bad boy. For you, it is probably the ECU and the lock set arriving for this, which I'm really excited about, just to see what it actually feels like, sounds like, because let's face it, it's got some competition. It's got some good competition. Right, that's me done. Thanks very much all. Catch you later on. Ta-da.